copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one, we're looking at somebody get pulled over for a potential overweight trailer. So we'll just get straight into it. I'll try not to interrupt it too much. I'll interrupt it just where I need to explain bits of the law. So let's just get straight into it.
Oh, you filming me, are you?
Yeah, I am, yeah, you're on record.
Yeah, okay. Right, so the reason I asked you to stop, so I just want to have a look at your trailer setup, because this looks like an awfully big rig with no braking system on it.
Right.
Okay, so just want to have a look around it and just see what's on it.
Well,
Alright? Do you know what this weighs?
Yeah, I do, yeah. 680 kilos.
The trailer weighs 680
Yeah.
kilos. Okay. So what do you use it for? Because that only leaves you a very small amount to put in the back of it.
No, that does.
Okay, so you know all that already.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So what can you have in the back of it?
I tow it with a bigger vehicle.
I know, I'm not talking about the vehicle, I'm talking about just this. What do you put in the back of this?
Just like goods.
Just like goods with a crane?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a driving license, sir?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Brilliant, thank you.
Got it, yeah. There you are.
Are you willing to take it out for me?
Alright then, so what this copper is saying is correct under regulation 15 and 16 of the Road Vehicles Construction and Use Regulations of 1986. I'm not going to go through it all because, as you can see, it's a pretty big section to go through. But it does... There will be an iCard that will pop up somewhere, and I'll put a link to it. But as you can see, that's 15. So if you can't be bothered with the iCard, pause it, read it. Pause it, read it. Vice versa. Let's go to the next one, which is Regulation 15. There you go. I believe this one's about motorcycles. No. Yeah, there you go. So, the copper is sort of right of what it's saying. I can't be bothered with reading it all. Look at it. That's a lot. There's a lot. Well, let's just carry on.
Saw my name come up, just thought you called me, eh?
I don't know who you are.
That's about right, isn't it?
I have no idea who
I
you are.
fucking know who I am. Sorry?
We're looking at your trailer.
Yeah, I know you are, yeah, I built that trailer.
Okay, so
I have no idea who you are. I've never dealt with you before.
Oh, right. Well, you all
You
know
have
me.
not triggered anything on our car that suggests that we know you or that there's any reason to talk to you. In fact, when we saw
No,
you...
you probably stopped me because I was driving a bit slow, yeah, because the roads are slippery.
No. No. Right, I'll explain again why I stopped you. The trailer looks like a very big unit. Do you know the laws around trailers and what's required with them?
Yeah, 700 weight, yeah, 700 weight. I'm allowed to tow without a braking system.
750.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So this looks like it's probably more than 750s, especially when you start...
Oh, really? Really? Well, I got it weighed at the scrapyard.
Yeah, well that's why I'm
I got it weighed.
Look, and with this on the back of it, that's another big weight added to it, isn't it?
So,
I'm thinking,
if there's a braking system on, there's nothing you can do about it, no?
if that's got a proper braking system on it, I'd be happy and I'd walk away without even having to
That's
look at it
fine.
any further.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
fine.
I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's nothing to do with you.
But
nothing to do with
there will be a braking system on there.
There will
Because,
be.
yeah, there will be, yeah, because there's brake cables under there, look.
Yeah.
There are brake cables
Now you
under
can see why I'm looking at you. I'm a
Yeah, I
traffic
understand
officer.
that. I
I'm looking
understand
at what safety features are on this vehicle if it's not correct. Because if it weighs more than 750 kilos,
Yeah.
you're driving down the road and this has no braking capacity,
Right.
it's going to shove your car down the road.
Okay then, so I was agreeing with the police on this one until just then. They've stopped him to inspect his vehicle to make sure it's got the correct safety equipment on it, but yet they haven't looked at the vehicle once, or trailer once. So I don't honestly believe that yet. Yes, they have got his license, make sure he can actually tow over the weight, but the trailer laws have all changed because of the COVID, so everything's changed, so people can tow now straight away and all that sort of stuff. But we're not talking about that, are we? So to make sure he's got the correct license to tow a heavier trailer, and if he does, there we go. go from there and do your inspections, or do your inspections and then find out. Or even take them to a weighing bridge. I've seen you do that before.
And
course
looking
it
at this,
But that's why you slow down.
this looks like something that doesn't work like that. The law says you need to have a braking system on this. You can't just say I slow down and that's it. This needs to be correctly braked. I want when it goes over 750 kilos. So, judging by what you've got here, I'm assuming you use something like hay bales or something like that. You probably put in the back of it.
All sorts, really. Scrap metal, everything. Yeah, everything, yeah.
So that's all quite heavy stuff. So something tells me that when you finish filling this up with your scrap metal, it weighs more than 750
Yeah, but
kilos.
I always make sure that I'm under, so I don't go over the limit.
So
Do you weigh the goods before you then load them onto the trailer?
No, I don't, but I know,
How do you know?
a washing machine weighs 50 kilo,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you put two of them, that's 100 kg.
Okay.
So that puts you overweight. You told me this weighs 680 kilos. So if
Yeah.
you put two washing machines in it, it's overweight. You can't drive it anymore. It shouldn't be on the road.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So what you've just told me is you've committed the
Well, what I'm going to turn around and say to you is no comment from that for
Okay, no, that's
everyone.
fine.
There's
I'm
no
not-
comment
right.
here now.
Right.
Something tells me these coppers are trying to be decent with him, and this person just can't stop incriminating himself. So he's told him what it weighs. He tells him he sticks two washing machines in there, and that weighs 100 kilos, which makes it over by 30 kilos or something. So he's just incriminating himself, and now he's realised. Now he has realised that he's incriminated himself. But I don't think these coppers give a toss about that. I think they just want to make sure it's following the laws and it's done correctly.
There's
You're
no
not
comment.
committed.
I don't have to say anything to you.
No, right,
You're not under
Restart.
Okay.
I'm not saying you've committed an offence because I haven't seen you do it, so I can't blame you or say you've done that offence. What I'm advising you and trying to explain to you so that you know is that by doing that you are committing offences. You
Right.
just told me that's what you do.
No, I haven't done it, so I haven't done it.
And even if you told me you do it, I'd have no evidence of it, so I wouldn't prosecute you for it. So don't worry about what you're saying. I'm trying to educate you as opposed to punish you. Does that make
Right,
sense?
yeah, yeah.
So we're trying to understand. If I really wanted to be awkward, I have a power to make you go to a weigh bridge and be weighed.
Let's go.
And if you refuse, I could then impound the
Let's
vehicle.
go.
We have other options, but I don't want to do that.
Let's go
what
for
I want
it.
to do is have a conversation with you.
Because I know how much that weighs.
So it's got brakes on it, hasn't it? I can see the brakes on it.
Like I said, I do think these two police officers here are trying to be reasonable with him. They could force him to go to a weigh bridge and thingy. He said it does look like it's got brakes on it, but he already admitted it didn't have brakes on it. And I'm recording over this bit because the sound went a bit funny.
There's your driving licence, Mark.
Thank you. And just to let you know,
Yeah.
that one don't have to have brakes.
I know.
It can only be that one.
I know.
Either one of the wheels,
Yeah, I know.
as long as they've got brakes.
Yeah. So if you look at this one's got a hub. We can then pull that forward, put a ram on it, you have things, but at the moment it doesn't have it. They aren't working. Okay. So obviously there's nothing in it today. All I'm going to do is give you advice.
Right.
Okay, if I see this vehicle on the road with anything in the back of it,
Yeah.
and those brakes haven't been added, I will stop you again,
Yeah.
and then I will take you to a weigh bridge and we'll go through the more formal things. But this is more, like I say,
So what would happen then?
well, if you're overweight, you commit offences of being overweight. Most of that is dealt with by fixed penalties, depending on how far overweight you are.
Right.
Okay, so if this is, say, 30% over, it's dangerous driving.
Yeah.
If it's 15% over, it comes down, and you get a £300 fine. 10%
So
over.
it's got brakes. I can have what I want in there. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
As
right.
long as you then comply with all of your towings for this vehicle. So I'll get
Again, I do think these officers, I've just stopped him to double check a few things and make sure the vehicle is safe. We all want to be safe on the roads, and overweight vehicles, unsafe vehicles shouldn't be on the roads. So, words of advice, pretty good. He could have been a bit of a dickhead and made him go to a weigh bridge and get weighed, and then gone from there. And I think he is correct, and that's under the legislation I previously used in the video for what you can and can't be over the weight and what you need for trailers and blah, blah, blah. It's all in that.
I think you've got Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy, you've probably got, what, a 4.5 ton towing capacity?
Yeah.
Train weight? So then obviously you'd have to work out what that weighs, then what you can put in the back of this.
I know what that weighs.
Yeah.
That's under a ton.
It's under a ton, yeah, they're not very heavy. Do you know what the train weight is? Do you know
No.
do you know what train weight is?
No.
Okay, so do you want me to show you?
Yeah, go on then.
Do you want to open it up?
Yeah, that's fine.
You've got the...
Oh, it'd be on this side, will it? Oh, under here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Under the bonnet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right, so you're looking for your plate.
Oh, you want about this one here? Here, look. There it is.
That doesn't look like the right one. So
No?
Try the other side.
What they're looking for is a little metal plaque what tells you the front axle capacity, the rear axle capacity, and the overall capacity. The overall capacity is what the vehicle can tow with a trailer, including the weight of the vehicle, so it's the overall. It's normally under the bonnet, on a little plaque on the bonnet on certain vehicles, and then other vehicles it's in the door jamb.
No, that's just due to the tyre inflations.
Oh, right. Hang on. Hang on. I think I know what you're on about. I think I know what you're on about, a plate that was under there.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a little metal plate. Fucking wankers. Guys. Corey's. Okay, now where is it? I know what you're on about, it was there. And it got knocked off. I've got it in here somewhere. It's fucking annoying. I've got it in here somewhere.
Okay, so if you find it,
Yeah.
look like...
And it's got the weight capacity on it.
Yeah, so it will tell you, you'll have 3 breakdowns.
Right,
What your rear axle can take, what your
Right.
front axle can take, and then what your train weight is, which will be the highest number.
right.
That basically means this vehicle and this vehicle combined together can't weigh more than that bottom
So that's
number.
classed as a vehicle as well?
That's what I'm calling it to make life easier.
Yeah,
Trailer.
yeah, okay.
Okay, so those two together become the whole vehicle,
Oh, okay. Alright.
and they have to weigh whatever's on that bottom part of that plate.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go and speak to one of my mechanics in a minute, see if he can get me. Or all I need for this, you know the sliding thing?
The ramp.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah, that's it.
The ramp, and then obviously connect the wires in.
And then connect it up into there,
Yep.
and then it'll be fine. Because he's doing it for me, because he said to me, right,
Yeah, I mean,
he said, you've got a nice trailer. He said, but what we need to do now is put the brakes on it.
Yep.
So he did say that to me, and he said to me, do not load it, because you'll be in trouble.
Yep.
And he told me that, because he's a lorry driver, so he's got to know that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Oh, I
he's
said,
getting into
I don't know who you are.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is our side of what we do for safety. We looked at it and went, there's something not quite right with it. As it is, it's probably going to be touch and go. You're telling me it's 680. I'm not sure I quite believe that, but...
It is 680, honestly,
I'll
I'm
give
not
you the-
lying.
I'm not going to
I
drag
would
you
not
to
lie.
Weybridge.
I would not lie to you.
Yeah.
Give you the benefit
But I'll
of
tell you
the
what, I'm on YouTube, and it's actually on YouTube, me weighing it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, cool.
Brilliant. So yeah, just to avoid any bother, if you are collecting scrap
Yeah,
metal,
yeah.
just for peace of mind and to make sure that you are safe,
Yeah,
just get that added in.
yeah, that's fine.
Happy? Any questions?
That's it, thank you.
Okay.
Brilliant. Well,
Okay, do it then.
I'm good to go, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant, thank you, cheers. You fucking wankers. See you later. You fucking knobhead. Yeah, go on.
So I've let the rest of that video play out. To be honest, I don't think these police was bad at all in this interaction. They give this guy a free education on what his towing capacity is of that vehicle and where to find all that information. He clearly didn't know, otherwise he would have known what it was when they asked him. And they're just stopping the vehicle, fair enough. It is a bit unusual to see a trailer like that with a crane attached to it. and then for it to be under 750 kilos as well is very unusual. So I think the stop was valid. They didn't push it for anything. They didn't go and weigh him or anything like that. Just a free education and a bit of information, both sides, really. But these are just my opinions. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.